From the very beginning of human civilization, thinkers have tried to define religion from their respective angles. In this chapter, we are concerned with only the social side of religion. According to sociological point of view, religion is the feeling expressed by the society or the individual towards the ultimate almighty power in relation to the fulfillment of his desires and matters related to his fortune. Everyone is born either in a caste or in a class, and nearly all the world's population follows some religion or the other. What we mean to say is that caste, class and religion embrace an overwhelming majority of mankind. The sphere of religion is so great and wide that it may be interpreted in different ways and in different forms. Despite numerous religions, the fundamental principles and purposes of all are the same. In fact, religions are nothing but different ways to reach the same goal. The goal is to understand the mystery underlying man, nature and God. In this chapter, we are concerned with only the social side of religion. According to sociological point of view, religion is the feeling expressed by the society or the individual towards the ultimate reality. Within the scope of social psychology is included the importance of religion in society, influence of religion in civilization and culture, and its place in social life. Social psychologists consider religious institutions like temples, churches, mosques, etc. as a social power. It is well known that influence of religion over mankind is far reaching. Let us see about religious faiths and their place in society. Religion is the source of education in several respects. The history of education of almost all countries is the story of the glory of religion. The credit for preserving the acquired knowledge of society, creation of culture and its propagation and extension goes to religion. The most important, successful and ancient source of social control is religion. Religion is helpful to propagate humanitarianism. The religious performances and all other rituals aim at the welfare of humanity at large. A religious minded humanitarian believes that God is omnipresent, that is, He is present in every man too. Consequently, serving the man is to serve God. His religious activities are not confined to his personal welfare, but to the welfare of the entire human race. Thoughts of Buddha, Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, Kabir and Nanak are brilliant examples of this school of thought. Let us study about the origin of religious faiths and sources of their achievement. The foundation of religious beliefs and faiths is laid down in man along with socialization. The child, on account of his natural instinct of imitation, develops religious beliefs from his parents or some member of his family. On the basis of this imitation, the subject and nature of his religious beliefs are determined. The foundation of religious beliefs laid by parents and members of family is strengthened by religious institutions and preachings. It is not reasonable to confine religion within the religious rituals originating from religious beliefs. There are many who do not perform religious rituals but are religious. They lay emphasis on the achievement of humanitarian ideals. In fact, the real religion is one which provides strength and inspiration in every situation arising in a man's life. The laws of religion determined along with this religious conviction have their impact on activities in one's life. The development of religious faith is very difficult in the absence of a favorable social environment. Reasoning, thinking and contemplation have proved to be very strong factors in strengthening religious faiths. Reasoning helps propagation and offers protection to religious beliefs. Let us study about the religious rituals and religious conduct. Various methods have been devised to praise and please God. These methods may be named as religious rituals. These rituals undergo changes with the development of culture and civilization. These may be divided into 6 categories. They are prayer, contemplation or meditation, group rituals, proper conduct, tantric rites and sacrifice. The aim of prayers is to please the Almighty. In meditation, one has to perform yoga, penance, pranayam, contemplation and visualization. In group or collective rituals, the mass or collective rituals often take the form of habit and become a part of social life. As such, when one fails to perform them, one feels some mental uneasiness. Besides collective prayers, worships, shraddha and marriage ceremonies came within the fold of group rituals. Let us see about proper conduct. Moral laws which determine the propriety or otherwise of our social behavior are based on religious conduct. The fundamental objectives of moral laws of all religions are almost similar. No religion ever considers theft, speaking lie or greediness etc. as virtues. All religions consider good and noble works as virtues. Let us see about tantric rituals. These rituals were widely prevalent during ancient times. These are still in vogue in many lands. A man tries to control evil spirits through them. Tantric rituals include black magic and witchcraft, curing a person, bringing rains, freeing someone from evil spirits come within the purview of tantric rituals. These are based on blind faiths or superstitions and are formed in people of almost all religions in some form. Let us see about sacrifice. In order to please some god or goddess and get his desires fulfilled, a person makes offering before his deity. In the second kind of sacrifice, animals like sheep, buffaloes, goats, etc. are killed. This kind of sacrifice is made to pacify the deity's wrath. Gradually, some reforms are being made in the offering of sacrifice, and the place of killing is being taken by offering of gifts, donations and service. Let us see about the origin of religion. Innate instincts were considered as the basis of the origin of religion, but psychologists do not agree with this theory. According to them, the basis of origin of religion and its development is faith in the existence of soul. Then desire to think about God appeared. Fear also took birth in human minds. This provided an opportunity to visualize the existence of various kinds of evil-natured gods and goddesses. Psychologists have expressed the view that origin of religion is based on an ancient pattern of living of human beings. According to psychoanalysts, it is the inner conflict between the feeling of love and hate or good and bad. As a measure of repentance for his misdeeds, the man visualized the images of gods and goddesses, placed the idols in the temples and consecrated them. After that, he prepared a religious code of conduct. Let us see the importance of religion. Religion provides mental peace to man and he feels interested in his life, which is for all struggle. Religion brings unity. It is a very powerful cementing factor. Many institutions come up on the basis of religion and thus develop the feelings of unity, order and organization. Religion is a powerful weapon for social control. It is the influence of religion that in Hindus the bond between husband and wife is not broken even in extremely adverse circumstances. Education is an important and primary need of society, and the credit for its origin and development goes to religion. In almost all countries, religious institutions introduced and developed education. Both are intimately related. Religion is a source of strength for those who are frustrated, helpless, dissatisfied and unsuccessful. They get consolation and assurance from religion for the fulfillment of their desires and urges. Besides social institutions, national institutions and governments too are not free from religious influences. Since the influence of religion is widespread, civil responsibilities and duties are based on religious ideals. Society is certainly put to some harm due to religious blind faith, superstitions, conservatism, bigotry, etc. But these evils may be removed through culture, civilization and education. By eradicating these evils, religion in its true color may be established. With the help of this true religion, we may succeed in achieving spiritual development. Now let us study about national consciousness and its development in a society. In a nation, people of different races and families live together. Therefore, the difference in race and family is no hurdle in the development of natural sentiments. The development of national consciousness does not depend on lingual unity or divergence. In a nation, the prevalence of several languages does not pose any hurdle in the development of national sentiments. Evidently, lingual unity alone is not capable of developing national sentiments. In the development of national sentiments, regional and political unity occupies an important place. Financial oneness may succeed in creating national sentiments. Similarly, the same political power may also help in generating and developing national consciousness. All permanent groups of people may neither be able to become a nation nor succeed in developing national sentiments. Changes in the shape of nations have appeared due to historical events like wars. Wars have changed the boundaries of nations and established huge empires. Sudden incidents of history do not convert the conquered territory into a nation. Unity of religious beliefs may not be the sole factor for the development of national consciousness. Famous for their strong national sentiments are the people of Russia. The population of Russia comprises a large section of people who are atheists, but the rest of the people are theists. Now, let us see the main factors for developing national consciousness. There are mainly 5 points: national thinking, mental equation, successful leadership, international competition and crisis, and stability of national organization. Coming to national thinking, nationalism develops due to national ideas and determination. In the case of mental equation, it is both innate and acquired. In some countries, the innate mental equation is predominant, and in other countries, the acquired one dominates. However, for the development of nationalism, both are essential. In the case of successful leadership, what we see is the leader is the guide and representative of the general masses. On the basis of his abilities, the leader propagates feelings related to national welfare. In the case of international competition and crisis, competitions of various types play an important role in the development of patriotic and national sentiments. These competitions may be in the field of games and sports, literary pursuits, music, art, etc. External aggression or its very threat contributes greatly towards the development of national sentiments. When we come to study about the stability of national organization, what we understand is it is the imperative for a nation to have a stable organization for its national development. According to McDougall's viewpoint, the national organization is permanent because it is based on national traditions and sentiments relating to pupils' conduct. Now we study about the means of transport and communications and how it is related to social psychology. In the modern age, the extraordinary development of means of transport and communications has greatly helped the development of national consciousness. For example, radio, television, films carry the messages, teachings, ideas of thinkers daily to masses. Naturally, the people drive inspirations and get educated too. Their knowledge increases the exchange of ideas, and this greatly helps the development of national feelings. Now let us study about nationalism and how it is related to social psychology. In the development of national character, besides the qualities, traits and social characteristics received from heredity, integration of the civilization of different races and social organizations, the traditions prevailing in the society, educational system, culture and historical events bringing about changes to have an important place. These are closely related with an individual's acquired qualities. Thus, the development of national character depends on the combined elements and integration of the history of the nation, its social, geographical and financial environments, languages, culture and the impact of development of human nature. Now let us see the development of races. The word race is used in many contexts and all are aware of its significance. Anthropologists have given special attention to its physiological aspects. According to them, race is that group of people which has its own hereditary and physical characteristics. It may be thought that groups might have come into existence for security reasons and for the fulfillment of some necessary needs. These groups might have, on the basis of their physical structure, geographical conditions, style of living, traditions, character and characteristics, tried to establish their superiority and given a name to their groups. These groups with their names may have in the course of time become races. Let us see about the community, association and institutions. The origin of community is based on the human instinct of living collectively for fulfilling the needs of life. A group has its own characteristics, rules, customs and code of conduct in order to maintain its unity. Everyone has to observe these rules and customs in the interest of the group. Various such groups combine to form a community. In other words, the extensive form of these groups may be named as community. Its development is based on the general welfare of each member of the group and their real contacts with each other in daily life. Now let us study what is a society and what is a community. The use of the word society indicates widespread relations. In its fold are included all social relation and behaviors. While in a community, relations as defined by intimacy and subtlety are necessary. Evidently, the field of society is comparatively much wider than that of a community. All relations and contacts organized in the shape of groups and associations may be included in society. In other words, society is formed by groups which organize social relations and conduct in a controlled way the prevailing group laws, processes and human behaviors. Now, let us see the characteristics of associations. Association is a social organization formed voluntarily on the basis of cooperation for the fulfillment of similar objectives. Group actions are determined on the basis of certain objectives with a view to controlling the actions and working collectively. Some rules are formed which are called the basic principles of the association. The consent of all the members is necessary for these principles. The basis of the formation of an association is man's social needs. The aim of the plan is to fulfill the unanimously accepted objectives which give birth to a social organization. Work is divided amongst the organization for the fulfillment of the objectives. All members, realizing their responsibilities, are alert in doing their assigned task. In this way, an orderly group is created. The orderly group is regarded as an association. Let us see about the institution and how it is formed. An association, in order to achieve the objectives, divides the work, frames necessary rules and determines the process of their execution. The method of execution of the task, rules and traditions are institutions. Traditions also change into institutions. The reason for development of institutions is mainly a human desire which inspires a person to go forward on the path of development. The organized sources and instruments for solving social problems have been named as institutions. Problems are generally related to the fulfillment of acquired and innate needs. The methods for their solution, being closely related to social life, take the shape of nature, habit and attitudes, but these are really institutions in themselves. Let us see the difference between associations and institutions. It is explicit that the group organized for the purpose of achieving social objectives is association, and the established interrelationship between the members of this group is institution. These relations have the recognition of the group. Interrelationship is established through the work done in relation with the achievement of objectives. This is the secret between the intimate relationship between association and institution. Dear viewers, so far in this lesson we have studied about religion and society, national and racial characteristics, community, associations and institutions, and how they are related to social psychology.